So hi Bertram, my name's Mahendra Mahey. I'm the manager of the British Library Labs project. It's a project that's funded by the Andrew Mellon Foundation, which is an American funder, and we've been funded for the last 4 years to get people like researchers, artists, entrepreneurs, educators to experiment with our digital collections. And what we try to do is we try to get them to engage in different ways. One of them is through a competition, an annual competition where we invite people to say, here's our collections, come up with some ideas and we'll work with you to build whatever you want to build or answer your research question. We also run awards where we ask people to show us what they've already done. And we also work on collaborative projects. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to open up the library to get more and more people using our digital collections in interesting, innovative, exciting and surprising ways.
Okay. And do you have some tips for the Italian audience, especially for people working in cultural organizations?
I understand it's very difficult to open up collections. There are lots of issues, but it really starts with an individual. I can't stress that enough. And without wanting to sound twee, you can change things. One person can change things. So my tips would be, first of all, you need to find what digital collections you have. If you don't have any digital collections, then you maybe need to think about digitizing an interesting collection. The next step is to see if you can identify how it can be opened. Is there somebody in your organization who could make a decision about the licensing of that collection? Preferably open, so that people can do anything with it. The next thing is to tell the world, to tell people that you have this. You can do that through social media. You can have conversations, you can go to people, you can tell people who come to you. The next thing is to find somebody who is enthusiastic, willing, with the professional skills, the right attitude, somebody trustworthy that you can invite in to work with you, preferably with not too much supervision, so that there is not a huge impact on resources. And let them work with your collections. Sometimes that work will be experimental and may end up nowhere. Invite someone else. Keep doing it until you have a really positive story to tell the world, especially your own organization. And as humans, we love stories. And once we have a good story, that's how we can change things. So if we have a good story to tell people, we say, we brought this person in, they were able to do this amazing thing. It's a much more powerful argument to make it bigger and get more and more people. That would be my best advice. Start simple, really simple. Start with one person, somebody within the organization who has the energy and the passion and the motivation to do this, and find something that you have, tell the world, invite people in, and they will come up with the ideas. You don't have to have the ideas. We work a lot with artists, and they will think of things that you never have thought of, and sometimes that can be really amazing. So that would be my best advice. It doesn't have to cost any money either. Sometimes it's enough that people have the credit for working with your organization. They can put that on their professional profile, their CV.
This is the reason why you told that innovation is a matter of emotions.
I think innovation is absolutely about emotions. Obviously, it starts with a good idea, but in order to make that idea a reality, you have to work with the right people, especially cultural organizations, cultural heritage organizations. They have a different culture. You have to find the right people who will help you to open those doors. You can't go in alone. You have to have somebody inside to help you on that path, in my opinion. If you invited an artist in and they just sat alone, probably nothing would happen. So that would be my best tip. Another tip I would just say is that sometimes it's possible to bring them in as a contractor or a member of staff. That can have huge benefits because that means that they can get access to your systems, if you trust them, of course, and they can get an email address within the organisation. They can be seen as a colleague. Sometimes that can break down barriers. But it's important that you have somebody within the organisation who's supportive, somebody who wants to do this. And start small.
So that's perfect for Italy. Thank you.